What? Hey everyone, it's me, Lord Gom here. You caught me playing City Skylines, but that's not what we're doing today. We're having our announcement video to PDXCON 2019. PDXCON was, well, the announcements anyway, were very interesting. I found myself entertained the entire time. Oh, by the way, who decided on that music? Absolutely good call. I loved the music that they were playing the entire time. And I just was basically impressed the entire time with PDXCon. It was very well put together. I had very few technical issues. And I was watching on Twitch the entire time, so that was fun. Now, before you say anything, I'm not a very good City Skylines player. I just enjoy it. It's a relaxing kind of game. It's what I do when I just want to sit down and enjoy myself. But to the announcements, we'll start with the, what I say was the most unimportant announcement. We'll start with the Surviving the Aftermath announcement. Surviving the Aftermath was, well, I'm not going to say uninteresting, but it was definitely... Well, we already knew about Surviving the Aftermath. It was something we kind of already knew about. Oh. Because they kind of announced it early of PDXCon. I don't know why they did that, but they did. So they announced that early of PDXCon. They, I don't have much to say about it. It's a lot like, I wouldn't say it's a lot like Surviving Mars, but it is like that kind of thing, isn't it? And we've seen these kind of games before. It's a base building survival type game where you're supposed to, you know, build a community, help they survive. And, well, that's just about it, honestly. Hope they survive, build a community, and when it all fails, which it inevitably will, you, well, you start over. But there's nothing wrong with any of that. I like those kind of games. Those are very nice games. But, yeah, Surviving the Aftermath, I don't know if I'll pick it up. I don't know if it's coming to console at launch. I didn't notice if it was or not. That's my fault. But, well, it seems interesting enough. I hope the teams really put a lot into it. And hopefully we'll be able to, well, it's in beta, or, well, it's, what is it, early access right now. It's in early access right now. So we'll at least be able to take a look at it. Well, I won't, but other people will be able to take a look at it whenever they get around to. And I can't wait to actually see what it will look like. Now, the next announcement, I think, will go up to Battletech. It didn't seem like the crowd was all too interested in Battletech, honestly. And I don't know why or why not. Maybe there wasn't a lot of Battletech fans there. Maybe it wasn't something that was prepared for. I don't know. And they seemed to get on and off the stage really quick. So, whatever you think about Battletech, or the Battletech franchise, for one, well, I'm excited to at least take a look at it. I don't know if Battletech has a history on console or not, but I can't wait to at least take a look at it, watch other people play it, and at least have a good time with it. And now, also, I gotta say, this is the first time I played City Skylines whilst trying to comment, so do forgive me also. And Battletech, yeah, that was that. The next announcement, Hearts of Iron update, Les Resistance. I always like a new Heart of Iron expansion. Let's see how it breaks the game this time, huh? But anyway, a Hearts of Iron expansion, it's always nice, very interesting, and they're focusing on France. They're changing how the resistance function works in game. Should be interesting enough. And like I said, I can't wait to see how it actually breaks Hearts of Iron. Like, oh, what was the last expansion called? Man the Guns did? Next announcements from PDXCON. Let's see. I'll talk about it now. The Stellaris ones, and that's what actually drove me to make this video, was the Stellaris announcements. Well, PC got a lot of nice. I mean, PC was just like, here you go, guys. Here's a whole expansion species pack announcement. It was nice. Like, I liked looking at that trailer, and I already saw the Stellaris Twitter put up the pictures for the next species pack, the Lithoids, basically space rocks. What's his name? The rock guy from Thor Ragnarok? I love that guy. Basically, he will be in Stellaris now. I can't wait. And, well, the Federation expansion looks really good. It's basically our diplomacy expansion that we've all been waiting for. I don't know too much about what the Federation expansion will have or won't have. They did make some comments about what it will and won't have, but, well, those are all small things. We'll have to wait and see. But we'll get to the real irk of the Stellaris announcements now. That is the console announcements, or lack thereof of announcements. Because console, I guess, was just determined not needing of any real announcements. I don't know why. I mean, they said wait for 2020, and it's 2020, but I mean, it's not 2020 yet, but I mean, we've been waiting since Utopia launched in, what was it, August? I think it was August when Utopia launched, and we've been waiting patiently this entire time. Console players, I think, have taken a real shining to Stellaris. I can't say for certainty how the numbers are looking, but in my opinion, I gotta say, Stellaris on console has a nice following, and those who are playing Stellaris on console are really enjoying what they're seeing. And no announcements from PDXCON means we just have to wait till whenever they decide to make announcements now. It's very disappointing because the very next announcement was Age of Wonders Planetfall. Their new expansion will be coming out for PC and console the exact same day, at the exact same time. I mean, now with how the game is comparing, Sir Stellaris got both the DLC, Species Pack, and expansion within a few months, but all of that was pre-planned. All of that was going to happen. All of that was going to happen right at the start. And so Age of Wonders Planetfall, console players didn't know when or what was going to happen with that game. But what ended up happening is that they are getting treated as fairly and as equally as the rest of the console as the PC market. So I'm gonna say this to the Stellaris creators out there, or big other YouTubers, that the console market is a big market, and we like these games, and we like to be treated just as much as you guys do. We don't like to be ignored. Like, the City Skylines has been actively giving us DLCs and expansions, and I had my own problems with the City Skylines expansions and DLC. If you'd like a explanation on that, you can ask me on Twitter later. I don't want to go into that here, but let's keep moving on to the next announcement from PDXCON. We already talked about Age of Wonders Planetfall Revelations. It looks very interesting. I can't wait to get started on it. I haven't even gotten to play Age of Wonders Planetfall yet. It just came out in a busy time for me. I haven't had a whole lot of spare time. My day job's been keeping me very busy. But let's see, the next announcement is another game that has been very console influenced, is a Prison Architect. It's getting its first, I think it's its first expansion on PC. Yeah, the Psych Ward Warden Edition. Yeah, that's coming out next month. And it looks very interesting. I'm not the biggest Prison Architect fan. I'll say that outright. I don't care too much for the game. But I understand why everyone else likes these kind of small-time simulation games. It's very interesting. They're all very fun. I'm not going to say anything for or against it. They're all pretty fun. All pretty nice. And Prison Architect is just another one of those kind of simulators that is always enjoyable just to sit down. It's like me with City Skylines. I don't play City Skylines to do anything other than just sit down, relax, play a fun game, and try and just enjoy myself. Forgot to turn on some policies. Anyway, as it goes, I mean, Prison Architect, absolutely love it. Not the fan, I'm contradicting myself, not the biggest fan of Prison Architect, but I'm glad that it's getting more support for everybody. Let's see, what announcement? I think we've covered almost everything. Yeah, Imperator's brand new expansion. Yeah, the Punic Wars content, right. I don't remember if that told us when that was coming out, but yeah, Imperator's getting more announcement. I remember when Imperator was announced the very first time, I was very excited for Imperator. I thought, because that was right after Stellaris got announced for console, I was super interested in what Paradox was doing. I went head first. I was looking at all their games, all their announcements. I was just checking everything. And then, well, Imperator was announced. I thought it was coming to console too, because I was in this super hyperactive mode, like, okay, what's coming to console? Is this game coming to console? Is this game coming to console? What's happening? No, but I'm still watching Imperator content. I'm still keeping up with how the game's managing and performing. And it's getting better. It's getting a lot better after the free content updates. It's doing rather well, and I'm glad to say that. Very good for Imperator. And now with the Punic Wars, I hope it adds a lot of content to both Carthage and Rome, and does a lot of other things. And it's getting another patch or update soon. I forgot what the name was. But Imperator's doing some things that's going to be very interesting. I love watching content from that game, and I love seeing the new updates and expansions. And we get to now we'll get to the big boy announcement. Now we're going to get to Crusader Kings. I think this was actually leaked, but I'm not sure. I knew there was something Crusaders Kings happening at PDXCON, but I didn't know what. And I was absolutely certain that it was going to be a... I was certain it was going to be a... that it was going to be a console launch for Crusader Kings 2. However, it turned out Crusader Kings 3 is happening. And not only happening, but it's... it's happening in a big sort of way. It's coming out next year, of all things. Like, they announced it this year, and it's happening next year. And, gee, if you saw that trailer, like, I didn't know what to expect. It's like just a simple little trailer. But, yeah, Baby killing. Crusader Kings, guys. It's what happens. And I'm absolutely in love with Crusader Kings. Like, I seen this game, what was it, about a year ago or something like that? And ever since I first spotted it, I just was like, I need this game. I'm a PS4, I'm an Xbox. I want to play this game. That's where my mind was. Basically, it's still there. I'm still in that zone. I need this game, and I need it on my console. But it doesn't look like the Crusader Kings people are in agreement with me. I don't know why or why not, but that's just how it is. Well, and let's talk about Crusader Kings 3 a little bit. They've mentioned a few things, and I watched the, what are they, I guess post announcements where they just was talking to the game developers for about it. It's going to be on Xbox Game Pass for PC, which is interesting, if not a little disappointing, that it's associated with console but not on console. So it's for console but not for console, if you know what I mean. Let's see, trash. We're gonna throw the trash disposal. There we. I don't know. Put it over here by the forest. Pollute the forests. Don't pollute the farmland. Are the farms even growing? What is that? No. I don't know what's going on. But yeah, Crusader Kings 3 will apparently have a RPG systems or something like that. I have no idea what they're thinking, what they're doing. I can't wait to see it. It'll be interesting to say the least. Like, I can't wait to see what Crusader Kings is planning on doing. I'm sorry, guys. I'm terrible at that. I should have picked another game to play while I was making my announcements, because I suck at City Skylines. Like I said, it's just the game I play just to relax and calm down. And this is the first time I've been playing it while making announcements. But yeah, that was all the announcements, I believe. That was all the announcements. I'm looking through the list I have right in front of me. Yeah, and they did not bring up Galaxy Command, Stellaris Galaxy Command at PDXCON. I didn't expect they would with what happened with Stellaris Galaxy Command. No one seemed very interested. There was a few people... There's a fire. Why is there a fire? There's a fire department anyway. There it is. Good job, fire department. Stellaris Galaxy Command was not received too well by the Stellaris community. And, well, I can understand why. No one really wants mobile games based on their PC games. Not really, anyway. But at least they made the decision not to announce the game during PDXCon. I don't think anyone would have preferred it that way, but we're not here to talk about the announcement of Galaxy Command. Galaxy Command's giant problem was that it had Halo art. It had Halo art in its game, and everyone kind of knew. Well, they didn't know, but the second someone said anything about it, it came out that it had Halo art. It was, say a bit explosive. Yeah. We'll leave it at that. It was a bit explosive. What am I doing? Oh, there we go. Jeez. No idea what I'm doing. Just looking at the screen thinking. But, yeah, I don't want to talk about Galaxy Command that much, honestly. I barely wanted to bring it up at all. And now I believe that is all of the PDXCon announcements. And I will move on to what I wanted to make this video about. Not PDXCon entirely. This is about my channel. As you guys know, I mostly just make a bunch of Overwatch videos and post that up here. No, there's no voiceover by me. There's nothing there except just video games, and that's what I always did. I only ever played some games, posted some content up that what I did in the game. That's about all I ever did. And about a month ago, give or take, I started trying something new. I started playing Stellaris and making Stellaris-based content. Avum Rising, as I called it, was a series I just started. I started it randomly one day, and I did not feel for it. I didn't care for the species or the setting or any of it. And you can hear me even complaining about how the start went. Of Avum Rising. I felt like it was a bad start. His card disappeared out of nowhere. Avum Rising I canceled. I canceled it. I grew to hate it. Every time I tried to sit down and record another episode, I couldn't stand looking at the screen. Sitting in this fold-out quiet chair that I used to record in, I couldn't stand it. And that's what happened. I grew to hate the content I was making, and I grew to hate Stellaris console for a while. I stopped playing for, what, about a month or two? Essentially, I was just doing nothing. I was doing absolutely nothing. Stellaris-wise, for let me actually look. Let me look to see when I actually posted the last episode of Avum Rising, real quick. I believe it was about 2 months ago. Maybe just 1 month ago. 1 month ago, there it is. Episode 2, There Be Pirates, was put up 1 month ago. And I even did 2 Overwatch videos after that, just because I wanted to play more Overwatch. Just do something else, get the taste of Avum Rising out of me. And that's why I've been pushing so hard for new content for Stellaris console, because I just needed something new to get moving. I needed something new, I needed something different, otherwise I was just gonna go fucking crazy. Oh, I swore. I guess this video isn't gonna be monetized. Like I even have enough people to monetize my videos for. But, I am going to start over. Avum Rising is completely wiped out. The species, I think, still exists in my roster of species. But the history of it is gone. No more Avum Rising. I'm sorry if you watched a video or 2 of it, like all 30 people who've seen the videos. Yeah, 40, I'm sorry. 40 people who watched those 2 episodes. If you watched Avum Rising and you enjoyed it, thanks. No more Avum Rising. It's gone forever. I canceled it. That's it. However, I will say that's not the end of Lord Gong and Stellaris content. Far from it. I will be making content for Stellaris in, I don't know, maybe a few days? Maybe a week? Something like that. Don't expect any Stellaris content regularly. Like, I wanted to keep at a schedule for Avum Rising, and I didn't enjoy sitting down trying to record. It'll be very lax, but I will try and get it out in a timely manner, or at least as timely as I possibly can. But, how should I put this? Avum Rising almost killed Stellaris for me. It almost did. And now we're gonna actually... I've already have it planned out. I have a brand new species planned out. I have their backstory planned out, so you get to actually hear me talk about that. And I'm just terrible at City Skylines. I don't even know what I'm doing right now. We'll get into that detail once I make the video, and maybe I'll even go off and record it after this. Who knows? I thank you guys for listening and watching, and well, listening anyway. I hope you're not watching this content. This is terrible. But anyway, yes, Gongland. That's all I'm going to say. I'm gonna do an actual species based on just me, honestly. A lot of YouTubers do this. They build their own kind of race with their own empire, and they really, really get into the roleplay, and I just couldn't get into the roleplay for Raven Rising, so that's what we're going to do now. I thank you all for watching and listening, and I'm sorry for this terrible City Skylines content. If I wasn't having to give commentary, it might be a lot better, but that's not a promise. That's just a fact. And no, this does not mean I'll be bringing you content for City Skylines anytime soon. Not that you would want it. Oh, jeez. Yeah, but that's it. My channel will continue. I'll make more Overwatch content as I feel. Overwatch is the big one. Overwatch, if you watch my Overwatch content, it's just, you know, me playing Overwatch, that's it. And I honestly I much love the game, but it is slowly not being an issue for me to not play Overwatch. More and more I feel like playing it is more supporting Blizzard and Activision, and I actually hate that idea. I hate the idea of supporting Blizzard and Activision. They're a terrible company. They have terrible views. And maybe I'll stop playing Overwatch because of it. I don't know. Overwatch didn't do me wrong. It's Activision Blizzard who's done me wrong, so... we'll have to see about that. Yeah, continue to expect Overwatch content from me. Continue to expect more Stellaris content in the future. There will be a lot of different stuff, I can tell you that much. And on console announcements for Paradox, I'll say this: I want more. I need more console information. We need more console information. And you'll see me on the forums all the time, just ranting about this or that. And I'm not going to get into a rant here. I feel like I'm rambling already as it is. And the video's actually gone longer than I needed to because of my pointless rambling. And also me trying to play this game. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I've been Lord Gong. I thank you for your attention. And I hope you enjoy the rest of your day, the rest of your weekend. And I'll see you all next time I get to it. Thank you, and goodbye.